In Dreams, Jennifer, played by Jessica Chastain, is in a relationship with a much younger Mexican ballet dancer, Fernando, played by Isaac Hernández. Jennifer comes from a rich family. Her father is a billionaire, and Jennifer and her brother, they don't have a day job. They just spend their time with charity organizations. They travel around the country and around the world organizing different charity organizations. Jennifer oversees a dance studio in Mexico City, and that's where she met her younger lover, Fernando. When the film starts, we meet Fernando. He's locked inside a truck. He's smuggling himself into America, having been deported about 10 years ago, so he's trying to get back into the United States and meet his partner Jennifer in San Francisco. But once Fernando gets out of this truck and walks his way across the border, he goes to San Francisco into Jennifer's apartment, and she's a little bit surprised to see him, but they form a relationship. But she hides the relationship. She just says he's a dancer for her company, and she doesn't want to admit that she's in a relationship with a much younger Mexican immigrant who's illegal. Dreams is directed by Michel Franco, who has directed films such as New Order, Sundown, and Memory. So Michel Franco is one of those filmmakers, like similar to Steven Soderbergh, who, even if their films don't always work, they're always interesting, they're always worth a watch. And this film, Dreams, is definitely one of his best films. His last film, Memory, was very gentle drama, but in this film, Dreams, he's definitely gone back to his biting, satirical films that he's done before. There's so much to unpack here. I'll just go through the final 20 minutes of the film because Jennifer and Fernando, in the second half of the film, Jennifer starts to warm up to the idea that maybe she doesn't have to hide Fernando. Her brother visits them one day in her apartment and sees them together, and he puts two and two together, and he tells her father, and her father has a talk with her and says, we can help immigrants, but maybe you shouldn't be in a relationship with one, and maybe it's not a good idea. So yeah, they kind of had this facade. They have all these charity organizations, but really it's just a show, like to show off to their friends and that they are helping people, but really deep down they're racist against immigrants. And her father doesn't really approve of Jennifer dating an illegal Mexican immigrant, so he has that talk with her, and after that she's a little bit hesitant to continue the relationship. But in the final 20 minutes he gets deported from the dance studio in San Francisco, and then once he's back in Mexico, because Jennifer has a house in Mexico City, and he stays there, and she flies down to Mexico City to be with him, and she tells him that she was the one who got him deported because she doesn't want a life with him in San Francisco, because she doesn't say it, but he puts two and two together that he's ashamed of him, and so she tells him that she got him deported and she wants a life with him in Mexico City. They can be together there, but he doesn't take it very well, and he ends up raping her and keeping her prisoner in a locked bedroom, and she can't even use the bathroom. If she wants to use the bathroom, she has to go outside into like a kind of like an outdoor patio area. She has to go outside and pee outside in that area, and she can't leave her bedroom. He has her locked up, but he's still giving her food, and I don't know what his intention was there, but eventually I guess her family is worried about her because they haven't heard from her, because I think he locks her in the bedroom for about 1 week or more than 1 week, because she's due to fly back to New York, to America, for a meeting, and I guess she's not on that flight, so her family is worried about her, and her brother ends up turning up to their Mexico apartment and rescues her. And then when she leaves, She doesn't want anything to do with Fernando anymore, and she ends up ordering one of their entourage to break Fernando's leg, which pretty much will ruin his dancing career. And yeah, that's the end of the film. But yeah, so much to unpack in that final act of the film. I guess Jennifer, she was not interested in Fernando anymore, because her interest in him is power, I guess. I guess they really have a chemistry when it comes to sex, but they really don't have much interest other than that. And I guess the reason why she's so obsessed with him is because she has power over him. She has money. She can pay for everything for him. And once he kidnaps her, she's lost that power, and she can't trust him anymore, and she has no interest with it anymore. I guess the appeal has gone, and the reason why Fernando does this is because the whole relationship is about her having power over him, and if he can lock her in the room, he can control her. Finally, the tables are turned, and he can have some power over him. So the first hour of the film is just them relationship and her being ashamed of him and him being upset, and then the final act of the film, the film really comes together, and we really see what the true nature of the relationship is. Fernando, played by Isaac Hernández, he's quite good in the film. I don't think he has a lot of acting experience. His history, his background is in dance, and he's a fantastic dancer. There's maybe 3, 4, 5 scenes of him dancing, ballet dancing, practicing and teaching other people. So he really gets to show off his dancing skills, and he has a really chiseled body, and a lot of the women in the film are attracted to him. And he's quite good in the film. He kind of is overshadowed a little bit, outmatched a little bit when he's in scenes with Chastain, because she's much better actor than him, but he gets a job done. Jessica Chastain, she's very, very good in this film. I would have liked a little bit more detail about her character, because the film is about 90 minutes long, and I would have minded if it was maybe 2 hours or 20 or 30 minutes longer, just to maybe we could have got some background scenes at the start of the film about how they met, and a little bit more context to their relationship. But it's just a small complaint. In the final act of the film, we really do get the true nature of the relationship, so that kind of fills in the dots a little bit. So I give Dreams 4 stars out of 5. I highly recommend checking out Dreams. It has a lot to say about class warfare and the rich. It's not clear. It has a lot to say about how the rich treat immigrants and how they use them. And the final act of the film is really thought-provoking and really will start a lot of discussion. So I really recommend checking out Dreams. Thanks for watching. What do you think of Dreams? Please comment below what you thought of the film. See you next time. Bye.